How's everybody doing? This is Kyle here from KyleKraft. Now, for the majority of you viewers watching this video, this won't be as interesting for you. The key takeaway, I'll tell you straight away so you can move on, with your day, is that these changes that I'm making, and you just saw in the title and thumbnail, are purely so I can make more YouTube videos. I'm going to be making more videos. To enable me to do that, I have to make some changes. These changes I'm making and discussing in a moment are very exciting. They got me pumped up, and yes, it's going to allow me to make more videos. I got tons of ideas, tons of creativity coming your way. Don't worry. Along with this, you can look forward to an episode of building a survival base this weekend, along with another video. I'm almost at summer. We're almost there. So again, for the majority of the YouTube audience watching this, that's all you really got to know. But now, for those of you who are members of the KyleKraft Minecraft server and the KyleKraft Discord, this is where you'll want to really tune in. Discord and server members, it's time to make some changes. Now, before you go writing a comment or getting some thoughts, make sure you watch the whole video. There's a lot to cover. I'm going to cover it all. Yes, you saw it in the title. The KyleKraft server is closing. But before we get too alarmed, there's a new server opening. Basically, here's the situation. I just cannot do the Minecraft server management anymore if I want to pursue YouTube and other activities in real life. Now, when I first started the KyleKraft server, January 2nd, I had no idea what to expect. I like to work hard. I wanted to work hard on something, and I knew I wanted that something to be a project that you, a member of my YouTube community, could be a part of. So there was really one thought in my mind: make a Minecraft server, open it up to everyone. Now, long story short, what I didn't ever imagine was how much work it would take. Now, don't get me wrong, I like working hard, but the one statement that really sums it all up is I never intended to be a server manager that does YouTube here and there, but a YouTuber that can play with his community on a server. Now, I, alongside a ton of help, have worked on this server for nearly 4 months, grown it. It's been awesome. It's been fun. But the more we grow it and the more we come established on what it really is, the more I realize it's just going to take more work and more time. I love you all as the community, but at the same time, my whole intention this entire time has been to do YouTube. And so it's time for me to step away from the server management to allow me to do YouTube. But with that said, it's been incredible being able to play with all of you and see the fun that we generate. And so I couldn't just shut it down. So we've made plans to open a new server, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. First, I want to touch base on some times. The KyleKraft server will be formally closing after the Monday live stream, this upcoming Monday. Let me check the calendar. April 24th. Monday, April 24th. I'm going to have one final live stream on the server with all of you. And I've been given the idea to do some more interactive stuff. So we're going to do some PvP. We're going to do some awesome stuff. Yes, you can battle me PvP. No, I'm not going to go easy. But we'll have some interactive fun the last live stream on the KyleKraft server this Monday. Because the server is closing then, make sure you jump on the world and finish up any projects you want to do. Because, as it's always been my intention and always will be, I will be releasing a world download of this world. I wouldn't have you all play on this world and not release a world download. I had a friend do that to me way back. He deleted it. Oh, we're not even getting into that. But yes, I will be releasing a world download. It's huge. It's like 17 gigabytes because of how much we move. So I got to upgrade some packages. It might take you a while to download it, but I will be uploading that world download so you can pull it, continue working on projects you want to work on, get some friends, do what you want to do. So do not worry in that regards. Now, another cool thing to consider doing is actually dropping all your armor and equipment into a locked chest. Once people download the world download, they'll see your name, but they'll be able to open the chest. They won't have locket installed, and they can see all your gear, anything you want to leave them behind in a present for the final world download for everyone to access. It's pretty cool. That's what I did right there in the arena. So yes, world download will be available. Just wanted to establish that. Now onward to more news. There is a new KyleKraft Discord, and I'll explain why. But the new link is down below. It's changed on all videos for the new KyleKraft Discord. You can join it, talk. It's not going to be tied to a server because the KyleKraft server is closing, but it's a fresh, clean environment for you to interact with the rest of the KyleKraft community. Now, the reason there's a new one, this past Monday, some events on the server and the Discord occurred. You may have noticed them. Long story short, a group of players on the KyleKraft server came together and formed one group called Trexen. The idea behind this group was to get a bunch of players together and create awesome builds. And it's true, they really did create some epic builds. Now again, long story short, they didn't like how I ran the server. My perspective was I don't really mind if you create an epic looking build as much as I mind is you had fun building it and you're proud of what you created. Now they were focused on building awesome builds. There was always a clash between the two of us. Again, they didn't like how I ran the server, so they took action on it. On Monday, they formally separated themselves from the KyleKraft server and took the Discord, the past Discord, with with them. So that Discord is now for their group. I understand their perspective of wanting to build awesome builds. They succeeded in their goal of taking the Discord, and I'm sure they will go off and build awesome builds. So I do wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. And as for the KyleKraft community and myself, we're moving forward. Again, that Discord is now for their group. It is not a KyleKraft Discord. Instead, there is the fresh KyleKraft Discord that is linked down below, as I mentioned just a little bit ago. One thing I do want to say and clarify for the KyleKraft community is don't feel like you need to attack any people from that group. Again, past is the past. I learned a valuable lesson over these past 4 months. I'm sure we all did, and now it's time to move forward. So again, I want to reiterate, do not feel the need to attack any group. We're moving forward. And moving forward on to exciting times, let me tell you, exciting times. Now this is the big key. This is the whole wrapping up. As I mentioned, my long-term goal is not to be a server manager, but a YouTuber. The server management takes a lot of time and definitely hurts my ability to make more videos. So, new server. Now I met an individual, in-game name, DarkDesigner. I met him early on in the KyleKraft servers. I jumped on his server because he made and creates a server with his team of friends. I checked it out and was blown away by the server they had created. But because of how many servers are out there, all the chaos with that, there wasn't a player base for their server. So, perfect opportunity right here. Dark and his team know server management, they have experience, and let me tell you, their server was so impressive, professional, and structured. It was sweet. Like, I get that I want to create a server and, you know, press all this, make all this happen, but it's nothing compared to this. Dark has the experience. I did not have the experience. My core competency, my focus is on YouTube creating videos. That's what I'm good at. So it made sense to pair what I'm good at with what Dark's good at, creating this entire circumstance and situation that is awesome for him, for me, and for all of you inside the community. Now, we've been planning this for about 2 to 3 weeks, but what's gonna happen is I'm going to be playing with the rest of you in the community on DarkDesigner and his team's refresh and set in Minecraft server called SurvivalState. This is his server. I'm formally stepping completely out of the server management game, which will allow me to create more YouTube videos, but also play and record a series on the SurvivalState server. Because you may have noticed, I tried on KyleKraft, but I just couldn't do it alongside the server management. So we've linked together. DarkDesigner has created this environment, this place for the KyleKraft community to play. The SurvivalState server. It's the new option, the new place for you, a member of the KyleKraft community, to go play alongside me, because I'm going to be jumping on and playing and recording a series too. Now the structure of his server is so cool. There's some key points to mention. You'll spawn to this hub right here. That's the only sneak peek of the server I'm going to give you. For now, he's going to have one world open. It's going to be a townie server. Townie is basically a structured vanilla Minecraft experience. Again, what I lacked in creating was structure, organization, and to make it more fun for everyone, that structure is needed. Not only does his team and staff have server structure that you generally need, they know all the knowledge of plugins and coding, I don't know. But they also have this structured environments, including a townie server, which is, as I said, a structured vanilla experience where you have plots and claims and you build up a town. It's cool. I'm honestly really looking forward to jumping in and building that. If you don't know, I love building towns. I guess you can't really see it on the channel, but I build my houses together, kind of form up a town. I've done it the past 3-4 years that I play Minecraft. I love towns. So I'm excited. There's a whole bunch of different perks. Control. You control who comes into your town. You have claims for blocks. You can only build in those blocks. It's safe and secure. No one can come in and grief that area. You have it locked down. Tons of things a KyleKraft server could have used. And you can allow others into your town, build alongside, create an environment, build a townie area, and progress and move on. Inside this experience, there's also going to be some other aspects to create even more fun. Here, let me read off some of them. It basically presents more for you to do so you don't get bored. Have a fun time. A custom dungeon system that you can move through. There's different aspects of it I'm not 100% sure on, but he's been working out the code for it. He's very excited about it, which makes me very excited about it. And he's also going to have different events like dragon events, spleef events, and other different events and fun times like that, just to add to your fun experience. See, that's the benefits of having an actual group dedicated to server management as the person leading the server you're playing on. So it's going to be really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Again, it's completely separate. I don't have involvement. I give him some perspective as a friend and from my experience. But it's DarkDesigner's server. It's his structure. It's what he wants to do. And I trust that he's going to do some pretty cool stuff. Alongside that, I want to add, definitely join the SurvivalState Discord. That's the official Discord for the server for you to interact and talk about everything going on with the server, as well as get updates, know the rules, all that kind of stuff. You definitely want to join it. I'll drop a link to that down below, as well as the server address. Now, once again, timetables. His server is going to be opening Saturday, and I'm going to be formally live streaming on it the next Monday after our last Monday that's coming up. That makes sense. So I'm going to be live streaming on it May 1st, Monday, May 1st on the SurvivalState server. Free of the server management clutter inside my head, I am so excited and looking forward to doing awesome stuff with the YouTube channel and with all of you inside the community. Now, last thing I should mention, a few people have addressed me about this. What's happening with the KyleKraft world? Can we get it on the SurvivalState server? Dark is open to that, but it all depends on funding. It's a 17 gigabyte world, so to run it without lag is gonna take some money. Just like most servers do, they have donation systems for you to support the servers you love playing on. You know, the Mineplex, Hypixel, all of those, they have donations. The SurvivalState server will have donations, and if they can get it to a point where there is enough funding to run the world, Dark will consider adding in the KyleKraft world as another world for you to join. See, that's the cool thing. You could have the hub, the Townie server, the KyleKraft server world, all on this SurvivalState server. Now, it's not necessarily a lock that it's the KyleKraft world. That's up for discussion. Now, it's not necessarily a lock that it's going to be the KyleKraft server world. There's plenty of options. Dark is planning on having a website set up where you can vote whether you want it to be the KyleKraft world, another vanilla, a fresh vanilla survival world, or a different unique type of server world. There's a lot of cool stuff that they can do, and I'm excited to see what happens with it. Other details I could add in, I mean, he'll have that site I just mentioned, which will formally show bans and like how you appeal bans. There will be actual structure for that, unlike my system that I know. Basically, we're moving on to better times, and let me tell you, I am incredibly excited. So just to recap what the next move is, finish up your projects on the KyleKraft server, whatever you want done and included in the world save, and don't start a huge project that you won't be able to finish by Monday. Then join me for the last live stream on the KyleKraft server, where we'll close it off, have some fun, do some PvP, all that cool stuff. That's this Monday, upcoming. Join the new KyleKraft Discord link down below. There's a link, it's the first link. And then join the Discord for the new SurvivalState server and reference all the other links right there. And finally, get pumped up, because not only is this going to be better for me, give me an opportunity to build up, create the videos I really want to get out to you because I know you'll enjoy them, and move forward with the KyleKraft YouTube channel, but also give us an opportunity to play in a structured world, have fun, and do awesome things. So yes, I've talked enough. Hopefully I've captured it all for you. And if you do have any questions at this point, make sure to drop them down below. I'll comment on them, or follow me on Twitter. I'll release updates there, as well as the different Discords I just mentioned. But yes, with all that said, that's it for this one. Thanks for coming.